Well guys, that took a turn for the worse. Was not expecting this at all.
I thought I'd be fine, but now my heart don't feel right, and this pain doesn't go away. Yeah. If I could turn back time, I would've never let you down, 'cause now I'm waiting for you to say.
And welcome back to another video. So this is as you guys can see, I'm in my bedroom. There's no horses around me, and there won't be horses around me for a few weeks, let's just say that. So quick update, unfortunately I won't be able to post a proper video this week. This is why I thought I'd make this video for you guys, just so you know what's happening, keep up to date with it all. If you've got me on Instagram, you probably already know what's happened, but this vlog today should have been me doing a Q&A, because obviously I mentioned in Lullingstone vlog, which you guys should have already seen. If you haven't, go and watch that now and you'll understand what I'm going to go on about. I mentioned about my back really hurting. I couldn't ride, so I rode at Lullingstone, which looking back now was probably a worst thing I could have done, but you do what you do, you know, you enjoy your riding. Well, I enjoy my riding. So I thought, you know what, I've got a bad back, I've got something wrong with my muscles, I'm going to just push through it. Little did I know that I'd be having surgery on my back. So yeah, so I rode on Lullingstone, as you guys saw, and then at the end of the video I done another little clip just to say that I won't be able to be posting a riding video anytime soon because my back is in agony still. Me still thinking it's muscular and it's just my coccyx that are just hurting. Well, unfortunately that was not the case. I had to have surgery yesterday, so this is why I'm chilling in my room with nice loungewear on. Got these ugly looking socks on, which are the hospital. I don't know if you guys can see. You see them? Ugly looking surgery socks on. I can't do much for a little while because obviously I had surgery yesterday. Literally less than 24 hours I was under the knife. So I don't know if I'm going to get into it, you know. It's quite personal, but oh, sod it guys, I'll tell you what's happened. I fell off Lacey about 5 years ago. It will get to the point why I had surgery. So I fell off Lacey about 5 years ago. I done my coccyx in, and it was so bad that I literally my legs for a day or two were really numb and I couldn't really feel them, which, you know, I was probably about, what was I at the time? God, whatever 5 years ago was, I was probably about, it might have even been longer than 5 years, you know. I was probably about 17, something like that. So at the time I thought, I'm not going to hospital. So yeah, so I lost feeling in my legs for a couple of days. I was really numb, thought nothing of it. 5 years went on, had no problems. The only problem I had was if I sit down for too long, then my coccyx and my lower back would flare up and be really, really tender. Again, thought nothing of it. I started moving around and it went down fine. Well, as you guys know, I was moaning quite a lot in my vlogs after badminton. I had the best time at badminton. Thank God this happened after badminton. So I had the best time at badminton. Obviously Lacey was a nutter, as she always is. My body tends to cope with it, but it was at the end of badminton, my body was screaming at me like, look, you need to stop whatever you're doing now, you need to stop, because I can't, like, from my hips down was saying there is no way whatever you're doing you can continue to do. So I was, by the time I luckily get into the finishing line, my legs had it, they was gone. And then obviously I got off her at badminton, and then if you guys haven't seen the badminton ride, you need to go and watch that as well. So you need to catch up. Why are you not catching up for? So go and watch badminton and then Lullingstone, and then come back to this vlog and it'll all make sense to you. So yeah, so I then got off after badminton and I walked back to the lorry, which felt like forever, like literally forever. It was probably only a 5-minute walk if that, but after a long ride, getting bounced around and my legs were giving up on me as well. It was a long old walk back. Anyway, it was fine, thought nothing of it, you know. I always ache after a long ride, after Lacey being a menace. We went out for drinks. Me, Lorraine and Mark went out for drinks on that evening, the Sunday evening. My back was twinging me a bit, but again, it's nothing different to what normally happens with my riding. I then woke up on Monday morning, could hardly walk. Like, I mean, I was in agony. And my coccyx, so I don't know if you guys know where your coccyx is. It's just literally at your lower back, the bottom of your spine, was really swollen. And like I said, it normally flares up, but it's never been this swollen before. So I thought, right, okay, I've got to sit in the horse box for 4 hours, which is gonna be painful as hell, but I'll have to do it. There's no way else to get home, so I'm gonna have to sit there and be in agony. I got home, and then it's just as the weeks went past, obviously then I rode at Luddingstone, which I really shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have done what I did, but I did, and I'm just glad it didn't rupture then, because I would have been in trouble, let's just say that. And poor Lorraine would have been having me hanging off of Lacey with a ruptured whatever it is. I'm going to tell you what it is in 2 seconds. So yeah, so I rode her at Luddingstone, and then I got to the point I was in, like, every time I moved, like doing this, what I'm doing right now, sitting down, leaning forward, that was a no-go zone. Don't ask how I done it for 2.5 weeks. I was in absolute agony, but I'm still thinking it's muscular, you know. Like, I just thought, I've sat down for too long, Lacey's bounced me around for too long. It always flares up anyway, so I just didn't think of anything of it at all. So I do apologise if you guys are getting bored. You can switch off now, but if you want to continue to hear my story, what's happened to me, then just obviously continue. So yeah, I didn't think of anything of it at all. Just continued with my normal routine. The only thing different is I didn't ride, and for me not to ride is a red flag, because, well, I rode at Luddingstone, but after Luddingstone it got so bad. I was literally popping pills, like, obviously prescription, guys, I'm not a druggie or anything. But I was popping pills like those sweet. I had eye bleed gel, like ibuprofen gel for my back, because again, I'm still thinking it's muscular, just thinking my lower back's really swollen and it's muscular. And then time went on, and then it got a little bit better. It got a bit better, and then I pushed myself again and sat on Lacey bareback, had 1 canter, and then after that canter, the next day, wow, I thought, this is it. Like, literally, I can't ride for ages. I need to do something about it. I need to go A&E now, because the pain is absolutely extortionate. I've been going to work, so I've been lifting. I don't know if you guys even know what I do for work. So I'm a riding instructor, but I work with disabled people as well as able-bodied people. So I've been having to get people on and off horses, which is what my job is, walking up and down the road where we take the disabled riders. I've been running next to horses. I've been doing my job, you know, and also doing what I do with Lacey. I've been looking after my nephew the other day as well. So yeah, so I just popped loads of pills, loads of eye bleed gel on my back, and then it numbed it for a bit, and it came back with a vengeance, let's just say that. I went to Casualty 2 days ago. They basically said, can't do nothing for you, you've got muscular pain, what do you want us to do? To be honest, I was quite rude, first of all. I was like, well, look, I'm in pain, I'm in terrible agony. Like, she went, well, say 1 to 10, what is your pain scale now? And I said probably about 8.5, 9, because I haven't had painkillers since 9 o'clock this morning, and it's probably, what time was it? It was about 11, 12 o'clock, something like that. I didn't get seen until, what time did I get seen? About 2 o'clock. So literally all day, I was there all day. Oh my God. Anyway, I showed them my lower back, and they went, wow. When a doctor goes, wow, you start panicking, because obviously COVID rules, you can't take anyone else in. So I'm quite lucky with my support group. So I've got my friends, which have been incredible, and I can't thank you guys enough if you're watching it. Lorraine, Sarah, Vicky, Rachel, Donna, like everyone who has been there for me. My work colleagues, my parents, my mum, my dad, my sister, my 2 nephews, as much as they can do, apart from annoying me. I'm really lucky that I've got a massive support group. So all my friends, Lorraine, Sarah and Vicky, have been looking after Lacey for me. It is only the 2nd day, so I do apologise if she's been naughty. But yeah, so she's been getting looked after by them, and I can't thank you guys enough if you are watching. I appreciate it, because you know, she means the world to me. As you guys know, this YouTube is all about me and Lacey, so for me to be on bed rest and not able to actually go and see her is like the hardest part of the actual whole bloody surgery. So yeah, so she's getting done, but like I was saying, going back to A&E, I've got a really big support group around me. So if I asked any of them, can you come in with me and support me, they would have 100%. You know who your true friends are, and you know who your family members are, you can rely on. So they would have 100% come in. But obviously with COVID, you've got to do it all on your own, which is so scary. Like, I'm a confident person, but when it comes to, because I don't, touch wood, fingers crossed, talk too soon, but I don't get ill very often. So when I do, and I have to go in hospital on my own, that is scary. Oh my god, that is so scary. So I had to do all this on my own, had to sit in a waiting room on my own, which is fine. But when they go, oh my god, you've got a massive abscess on your back, you then start to panic, because obviously you've got the chance of it to rupture in your body and get septicemia. And you've got other complications as well. Not only that, you've got the bloody pain. I mean, I know I keep saying it, but I can't describe to you how much pain it caused me. Just an abscess, like I would say a little one, but it was probably about that big, that long, and probably about that wide along my lower back, near my coccyx, which I thought was just a swollen coccyx, but no, it was a lovely big abscess. So it was called pylori. Really didn't say that right at all. Pulmonary sinus abscess. If you're a doctor on here, or you know a doctor, go and ask them, because they'll know the real name. So I had one of them under my skin. They gave me antibiotics and they went, look, try and take these, but I don't think they'll work, but you'll then need to go A&E if it gets worse. So that was the first hospital I went. Second hospital I went the same day, I went straight to A&E because that scared the living daylights out of me. And I said, look, there's no point me doing antibiotics if it's not going to work. I need to get it drained ASAP. So then they ran all the checks on me and whatnot, and I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little dot here, and there's a couple of dots on my hand here. They were stabbing me like I was some bit of meat, I don't know, but they were stabbing me. They couldn't find a vein on both hands because I was dehydrated, because I didn't drink all day, because I weren't expecting to stay there all freaking day. So yeah, so they couldn't find a vein, so they were stabbing me. I had to have a COVID test, which is not nice at all. That's the first test I needed to do, and hopefully my last one. So I was getting all these people talking to me and whatnot. But yeah, so then I went in yesterday afternoon to have it removed. I was in there for hours, not the actual surgery, but I was waiting for hours. It did feel like forever, like the pain, because obviously I couldn't take, because obviously under surgery you have to fast. So my last meal was at 6 o'clock in the morning, and my last drink was 7 o'clock with my antibiotics and painkillers, which is fine for the morning. But then when it gets to about, I went into surgery at 4 o'clock, 4:05 in the end. So I had to fast from 6 o'clock in the morning till 4:05 in the evening. By that time, your painkillers have run out. Your painkillers, there's no more painkillers in your body. So I'm sitting there trying to get myself comfortable. I'm laying on the bed, I'm getting up, getting down. It was the most uncomfortable way. But I just kept on thinking to myself, right, once I've gone under the knife, I come out, hopefully the pain is gone. And then yeah, and then I went in under the knife. I don't remember much, to be honest. Just remember obviously going into the room, loads of people talking to me, which don't ask what they said because I can't remember. And then I was galloping. I was dreaming. I don't know if this is normal or not, but I was dreaming of galloping Lacey across the field whilst I was under anaesthetic, which is quite nice because I was just galloping for like 40 minutes straight. And then a lady woke me up, and then I was obviously back with it as much as I was. I was a bit groggy, let's just say that. Got a bit of a sore throat where the tube's gone down. But all being well, I'm okay. What is the time? It's 10 to 1 on Friday. So I had my surgery Thursday yesterday. It's 10 to 1 today, and at 4 o'clock I've got to go back to hospital to get my dressings changed. But all being well, I can sit up, I can move, turn. Like, it is incredible how much the pain has gone, how much all that poison in me has gone. Yes. I would say I'm fit as a fiddle, but I'm still in a bit of soreness. It is a bit tender. Got to get my dressings changed, and then I think it's every other day I've got to get them changed. Fingers crossed it don't come back. But like I said, I thought I just wanted to keep you guys updated with what's happening. I do normally post on a Sunday, so I thought, okay, keep you all updated with what's happening. And hopefully, fingers crossed, next week I'll be able to do the vlog of like the Q&A, what I was going to do. But I'm just not in the right headspace at the moment to answer questions. So if you've got more questions about the surgery or whatever, horses, whatever, then leave it in the comments down below, and I'll do that in next week's vlog. I've got to have 2 weeks off work, 4 weeks off of riding, which is the most painfulest part. So there's not going to be any riding vlogs, guys, for 4 weeks. But I'm hoping as I progress, I don't know, I need to clip her out, so that could possibly another vlog. But yeah, I'll think of stuff to do for you guys. But as it stands, I thought I'll update you all with what's happening. So I had a pulmonary abscess sinus thing in my coccyx, and it had to get surgically removed. So I was in surgery yesterday. So obviously I'm not up for riding. I'm not up for going around horses just yet, because if they knock my back, I think I will possibly cry. And yeah, so, and also a little bit of advice from me to you is, if you are in pain or you're really nervous to go A&E, casualty, whatever, and there's people telling you need to go, if you find a lump or whatever, because I found the lump in my back, and obviously one, I thought it was muscular, and two, worst, I'd googled it, which was the worst possible thing. They either said about the sinus, which I did have, or a tumour. And when you see the name tumour, you absolutely, it scares the absolute living daylights out of you. Like, wow, tumour, like it just keeps going in your head, tumour, tumour, tumour. So what I want to say is, if you do ever find a lump, it could be, yeah, it could be the worst possible scenario, but isn't it better to find out, and then you can start getting stuff done for it, get treatment or whatever? Or it could be nothing, it could be a fatty lump, or it could be an abscess. Yeah, okay, mine was pretty painful, but it's done, so touch wood, it's out, it's fine, there's not going to be any complications. The gut surgeon said to me it's not going to come back in the future. He's looked at my wound, and he said doesn't look like it will ever come back. So yeah, my bit of advice to you guys is, if you are in pain and you keep putting it off, like myself, I put it off for 2.5 weeks. And in that 2.5 weeks, I rode twice. Twice it could have exploded and given me septicemia, and I could actually not be here today videoing this vlog if I put it off for too long. So yeah, all I want to say is, if you find anything painful, a lump, whatever, health-wise, go and get yourself checked out, guys. I don't want to lose any subscribers, and also I would prefer you guys to know. As much as I panicked, but as soon as I knew what it was, it took weight off my shoulder, and I was so much more relieved. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I come home when I found out, I saw my mum, and I broke down. I'm not an emotional person. People that know me personally, I hide my feelings a little bit too much, which I should actually say my feelings a bit more. But yeah, so obviously hospitals is not a nice place, but if you do need to go, then you need to go, because my brother, which is this guy here, don't know if you can really see him. I haven't really ever mentioned my brother, but I might do another vlog for you guys explaining, doing another little story time about my brother. It's quite of a sore subject for me. It happened 10 years ago, but my brother actually passed away in 2011 for a reason that if he went to the doctors sooner and he wasn't so stubborn like me, he could possibly still be here. You know, he could possibly not still be here, but he could also possibly still be here if he went to the doctors and got his bruising checked out, because he had bruising on his back. And if he got it checked out, he could, like I said, he could possibly still be here. So, but I'll talk to you in a later video once I'm in the right headspace to talk about that as well, because that hits me hard, guys. So, yeah. But all I want to say is go and get yourself checked out. Bruising, lumps, whatever. It could be the most minor thing, and you're not quite confident enough to go to the hospital. Get someone to go with you, but because you can go with someone in the waiting room, you just can't go in with them unless you're under 18. Obviously, if you're under 18, you can take someone with you. But just be brave for that one time, guys, because it could mean that it saves the rest of your life. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that, and I hope you enjoyed this little talk from me to you. I'm going to get dressed. Well, I'm going to stay in my comfy clothes because I've got all bandaging and whatnot on my back. But I'm going to get ready to go hospital and get my bandages changed. I just want to say, I hope you all take care. Like I said, anything you guys need to worry about, go to the doctors or hospital, because it's so important. Because if I didn't go, then like I said, I could possibly not be here right now. Or it could have ruptured when I was riding, and poor Lorraine would have had to deal with that. Just be open more with your feelings, as much as it's hard, because I don't open my feelings up at all. I tend to break down in front of, I let it build up enough and then I break down in front of Lorraine and Sarah, mainly about my brother. That's what I said, it's a sore subject. So yeah, so I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna get dressed, get ready for hospital. Just wanted to keep you all guys updated why I didn't upload. Peace and love. Love you all. Thank you all so much for keep watching my videos. Any questions down below about whatever, let me know. Comments down below. Any questions for the Q&A, let me know as well. Not sure when you're going to see Lacey next, because I don't know when I'm going to see her next. I miss her tons and tons and tons, but she's getting looked after, which is the main thing. Kisses and hugs to you all, and I shall see you guys on next week's vlog, hopefully on better circumstances, and hopefully I can run that marathon. I doubt it, but there's always hope in there, guys. Right, take care, guys. See you later. Bye.